Germany calling. Germany calling. Good evening, England. Are you still starving? Poor souls. Are things too quiet for you, eh? Well, don't worry. Our glorious Luftwaffe may be paying you a visit tonight. Maybe Glasgow, Sheffield, or Edinburgh.
Switch that off. Who wants to listen to that, Ian?
He's a right blowhard, that Lord Ho-Ho, isn't he?
You know, I'm sure that is Geordie Thompson on the wireless. I mean, he always used to speak with bulls in his mouth. And nobody's seen him since he went to that German beer festival afore the war.
No, Annie, that's a culture accent. That bloke's fae Bearsden or Kelvinside or even Brigton. That's no a Carlton accent. There's no Barras patois there, so there's no.
Oh, I'm not so sure.
No bloke's educated. We Geordie was only educated in Bevian. In fact, if it was a degree for Bevian, he would have been a professor.
Well, I think that Lord Ho-Ho knows far too much about what's going on in Glasgow. I mean, last week he knew that there was a sale on at the Polly in Argyle Street. Was have ears, Willie. Was have ears.
There's nothing wrong with the was. It's the pace nowadays. It's why the paper's put on. Lumpy.
What are you talking about? You know, I despair of you sometimes, Willie.
What do you want the big Sammy?
Oh, my poor man Sammy. I was fighting for his country and I don't know where he is. I think he's in England somewhere.
Well, it was me too, Bob.
My man's fighting for his country and all you can think about is your 2 shillings.
Two Bob's two Bob.
Well, 2 bob doesn't go very far nowadays.
Mine went as far as England.
Oh, I'll get it.
Okay, it's yourself.
Hey, you're looking lovely tonight.
Away you go, Archie McPherson. My man's away fighting for his country, and I will be waiting here faithfully forever.
Forever's a long time, Annie. And how's old Willie doing then?
Lessery old.
I'll just be checking your blackouts. You know, you can't be too careful these days. They say Jerry can spot a match being struck at 10,000 feet.
Never mind 10,000 feet. You can see your muzz nose at 20,000 feet.
William McSawyer, are you suggesting that my mother takes a drink?
Oh, Boozy Bella, listen. If you want to get home safe in the blackout, all you've got to do is to follow your ma. She bounces off every baffle waff of the come-in pub to the close. You might get a few kickers, but they shall get home safe.
Annie! That brother of yours is sitting there accusing my mother, of being a drunk.
Willie doesn't mean it, Archie. Willie, tell Archie you don't mean it.
Listen, one night coming home in the blackout, I bumped into somebody in the dark. At first I thought it was a Barras balloon that had come down, till I smelt the breath. I struck a match and put it up, and it was definitely Boozy Bella, a 20-foot long flame, shot out her mouth and took the fur off Granny Black's tomcat.
I do not believe that.
Please yourself, but it's the only baldy cat in the street.
I'm leaving. I've got better things to do than stand around here listening to my mother being run down.
It would take a Churchill tank to run your ma down.
Why you?
Close the door on your way out and leave my sisters Bahookie alone. That put a flea in his pompous ear. You know, Annie, it's a wonder they've got the gall to come out here after the tanking we gave them I gave them the last time.
Oh, aye. It's a wonder right enough.
Aye. I mind the last time, there we were, in the trenches with bayonets fixed, just waiting for the order to go the tap, trigger fingers at the hutch. And the captain blows his whistle and shouts, "Burn at 'em, boys!" Jeez, they ran when they saw the tenacity in our eyes. especially mine.
Oh, aye. They're gluttons for punishment. You know, they come out here every other night dropping bombs.
Aye, you're right.
I can just see it now. The bomb aimer looking through his wee telescope, finger on the button, when he recoils in terror. My God, he says, that's Philly McSorley down there. All is lost. Turn back, turn back.
You can laugh, but I didn't get a VC for nothing.
You didn't get the VC.
The one was just an oversight, but at least I was in the army. Not like some special constables I could name.
Well, I heard that Archie McPherson did volunteer, except he got turned down because he's got a flat head.
Flat feet, Annie. He says he had flat feet.
At least he did try and volunteer.
So he says. He asked me once what regiment I thought he should join.
And what advice did you give him?
I tell him he should join Rommel's Panzers. He'd be more used to us on the other side. Besides, I don't think flat feet would stop you getting in. We had a wee bloke in our outfit with 2 wooden legs. We Dumpy Johnson. 4 feet when he was. Oh, money's the time he saved us just standing in the trench, peering over the edge, watching for the enemy.
How could he peer out the top of the trench if he was only 4 feet?
4 feet one, Annie. His legs were telescopic. In fact, he used to screw them after a Monday when use them as clay balls.
I know Archie can be a bore, but he's doing his best. Oh, and he is well in with old McPhee the grocer.
You mean old Groper McPhee? Gi's a tickle and I'll gie you a pickle. He's a more prolific patter arse than Archie McPherson is.
Huh, you're just jealous because no woman will have you.
Are you kidding? What about sex mad Ina next door? She can't keep her hands off me.
Oh, that's... Ina McClatchy is a lovely woman, and she's been looking after that old feather of hers for 20 years since her ma died. You know, she could have been married years ago, except for looking after that old soul. You know, see when he goes, she will make a lovely wife for some lucky man.
Well, it'll no be me, I can tell you that.
Oh, aye, she's had a right hard time of it. Actors can be so difficult to live with. You know, Jake McClatchy travelled the world in his profession till he had to come back here when his wife died. I mean, he must find it really difficult to settle down in Wells Street, round through the Barras, after being in Hollywood and the Metropole and the Queen's near Glasgow Cross.
He was never in Hollywood.
Oh, aye, he was. He was in a picture with Rin Tin Tin. He's a real star.
So he acted opposite a Doug. That doesn't make him a star.
Oh, aye, it does. I mean, must have found it so difficult when he retired and had to come back here and find work where he could. And now it falls on Ina to look after him.
Well, better him than me.
Aye. Do you know, and he's such an old gentleman. Do you know, he tips his hat to me when he's going down to the lavvy.
That doesn't make him a gentleman.
Why, it does, because it's no a bonnet he wears, it's a soft hat.
Aye, a soft hat for a soft heat. 90 years old, he wears a soft hat to go to the cludgy. And then, when he gets there, it's usually too late.
He's just an old soul. He's not doing you any harm.
No, he just keeps me waiting in that landing, freezing, and waiting to hear that chain getting pulled, and him emerging, only for him to take one step out onto the stair and turn right back and go in again.
All you have to do is come back up the stairs and wait.
And miss my place, Annie. Listen, miss your place and it'll give it hours before you can make it down there again. When old McClatchy moves in, you don't look at the clock, you look at the calendar. Soon as folk hear that chain getting pulled, it's like the bloody Klondike down there, with the whole close racing down.
He's just an old soul. You've got to come and go.
He comes and goes all the bloody time.
Well, we've all got our sorrows to seek. Oh, by the way, old McPhee says that he's putting together a good box of messages for our Rita's engagement party a week on Saturday. I've been saving my coupons with him for months.
Oh, Rita's engagement party, I forgot all about it. Oh, my wee niece, the floor of Ruby Street Cod Depot, all grown up and about to get married.
Aye, it comes to us all, Willie.
No, to me it isn't.
Aye, well, our Sammy is going to be that delighted when he hears that his daughter is taking the plunge.
Well, don't tell her intended's name.
I know. There's nothing in a name.
Rasputin Plunkett, Annie. What kind of bloody name's that? I once asked Rasputin why his ma gave him that godforsaken name, and he says because she was very religious and called him after a monk. I mean, all the nice wee monks running about, and she calls him Rasputin. And only that, he's a Horace Brown look-alike.
Well, our Rita says that Rasputin is a genius. He could be anything he wants. He could be a lawyer. He could be a surgeon. He could even be Prime Minister.
What's he working at the new?
He's a midgie man.
Oh, well, we've got to start somewhere, I suppose.
Aye. Well, he's Rita's choice, and I like him too. Oh, she's going to find it so hard when he gets his call-up papers. He's waiting for them any day now.
They'll never take him with his eyes. Hey, Geely George Specs will bomb him out right away. I mean, I once caught him trying to give that Wally Dug a biscuit. And you can't shoot Jemus if you can't get to bits of Wally Dugs.
I'll get it. Ina, what is it?
It's my feet, Peter.
Is he locked in the lavy again?
No!